children, welcome to another class of computer lessons. So today we are going to learn about next chapter. Its chapter is third chapter. Its name is page formatting in MS Word. Page formatting in Microsoft Office Word. Okay. So I know you already studied about Word and in your previous class, right? Okay, then what is the use of a word? Word is used for creating documents. Documents means it contains text files or image files, etc. Right? So word is used for creating documents. Right? Then here we are going to learn about page formatting. Then formatting means what? We can arrange the data or arrange the information in a specific order or a standard order. We can arrange or organize the data in a standard order. That is formatting. We can arrange the data in a standard order. We can arrange the page in a standard order. That is page formatting. Then why we used this type of formatting in the documents? Because if in Word the formatting of text and the page will give our document very professional look. That means if we add this type of formatting into our document, it will look very standard or it will look very professional. So that's why we can create some formatting to the documents. Okay, that means the features like we can add headers, footers, then we can add borders, shading, then many type of features are available in MS Word. Okay, so first of all, Word is an application. It is used for creating documents. MS Word MS Word is an application for creating what? Documents. Creating documents. Creating documents. Then today we are going to learn about page formatting. Then why we use page formatting? Page formatting. Why we use this type of formatting text or image? Because for looking our document very professional or for looking our document very standard, right? So looking professional. Looking or professional look. Professional look. Professional look. Okay. So MS Word is used for creating documents and page formatting is for looking our document very standard or professional. Okay. Then what are the features we can add for the documents looking professional? Yes, headers, footers, borders, page break, then columns. So let's see what are the features we can use for our document looking professional. Features. Features. So let's see what are the features which is used for our document looking very standard and a professional way. First one, header. 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 Then second one, footer. Second one is footer. Then third one, page break. Third one means page break. Page break. Then next another feature is columns. We can add columns to our document. That is column. borders and shading. Borders and fifth shading. Okay. So these are the main features we can use for our document looking very standard and a professional way. So let me tell you what are the features. Headers, footers, page break, columns, borders and shading. Right? Okay. So one by one we can discuss, and let me start with the first one. What is the first one? Header. So, first topic is including headers and footers in your document. So, first topic is including header and footer in your document. Including header and footer in your document. In your document. So, including header and footer in your document. Just consider this is your page. We know in the Word document it has many pages. So, let's just consider this is a page. So, in that page there are two sections, a header section and a footer section. So, consider this page and it has two sections, a header section and a footer. Header then footer. In a page, the top part is known as header. Header is placed at the top of the page. Where is header placed? Header is placed at the top of the page. That means this part is header. Okay. So header means header is a section in a page and we can add headers, and it is placed at the top of the page. Top of each page. Okay. Then next, footer. Footer is placed at the bottom of the page. Footer is placed at the bottom of the page. So here footer. Okay. So in the page contain two sections, a header section and a footer section. And header and footer both we can type text. That means header, the definition of header is the text that appears on the top of the page. Yes, header is the text that appears on the each of top of the each document, each page. Header is a text. Header is a text that appears at the top of each page. So first header. Then definition of header is header is a text. Header is a text, T-E-X-T, text that appears at the top of each page. At the top of each page. Top of each page. So what is a header? What is the definition of a header? Header is a text that appears at the top of each page. Then what about footer? Footer is the text that appears at the bottom of each page. Okay. So the definition of footer is footer. Definition of footer is what? Footer is a text. Footer is a text that appears at the bottom. Bottom bottom of each page. So header is at the top of the page and bottom footer is at the bottom of the page, right? Okay. Then for example, so let me explain with an example. Okay. So you prepared a project about solar system. So just imagine you have prepared a project about solar system. Solar system. Okay. So you prepared a project about solar system, and after completing the project, you prepared a report about this topic. Okay, you prepared a report about this topic, and then you typed the 10-page report on the Word. You typed a 10-page report. So, and you think, and then in that topic, that means in that topic solar system, the title should be like a project on solar system. That's the title. So title is a project on solar system. And another one, it is made by the students of 5th class. So title means what? A project on or project about solar system. And that means we can type the title on the top of the page. That means we can type the title in the header section. Okay, so we can type titles in the header section. And remember, if you typed a sentence or if you typed anything in the header section, it will be reflected in all the pages of the document. For example, if you the report have 10 pages, in all the 10 pages, the title is same. What the title? A project on solar system. That means here we can type the title a project on solar system. In where? In header section. So we can write here a project on solar system. Okay. And another one, the report made by students of class 5. So we can add this on our footer section. Report made by students of class 5. Report made by students of class 5. Okay. So in the header section we can write a sentence like a project on solar system, and in the footer section we can type a title that is report made by students of class 5. Okay. And remember, if we add a header or footer, a text in a page, it will be reflected in all the pages in that document. Now let's see how to add a header in a document. How to add a header in a document. how to add a header in a document. So, what are the steps for adding header in a document? First, go to Insert tab. Where? Insert tab. In the Insert tab, there is an option that is header. So, first go to where? Go to Insert tab. Insert tab. So first go to Insert tab. And Insert tab you can see header. Header. Then when we click header, you can see the types of header styles or header format. You can see the header types. For example, so look at your textbook. So first of all, click the Insert tab, and then when we see the header button or header option, click on the header, and when we click the header, you can see the types of header. Types means like a header is in the top left position. We can write the format, we can write the text in middle position, we can write in the end position, so we can write the text with the underline. So many types of text, so many types of header format is there, that is different types of header format. And then among them we can select a header type. Okay, we can select a header type. First go to Insert tab, then go to header, then you have to select a type. That means we have to select a format or a type of format. Okay, then after that you can close the header or footer button. At the end of the at the end of the tab, you can see a option that is the header and a closer button. Header and a closer button. Header and footer. So first of all, go to Insert tab. First go to Insert tab, and there you can see the header option. Then click the header option. Then when we click the header option, a gallery of header types appears. So you can select your suitable type of that headers. And then after selecting the header type, then you can go to the header and footer section. Close header and footer section. That means finally in the previous example, the project on title, project on solar system will be visible on the or displayed on the top of the page. Okay, so remember the steps. First go to the Insert tab, then go to the header button, then a gallery of header types appears. Select your suitable type of that header type, and then close the header and footer button. Same steps in footer. So can you tell me how to add a header on a page? Just go to the Insert tab, then instead of header you can click footer, then select the type of footer types and then close the header or footer section. Okay, same. So Insert tab, header or footer, then select the type, or select the format. Then after close header and footer. Close header and footer. These are the 4 steps. Insert tab, go to Insert tab, go to header or footer tab, and select the format and close the header and footer. So after doing all these steps, then you can finally see the footer and the header text in your top and bottom position. Then we can also include some text in this header placeholder. Header placeholder means, we know in a page like this is header placeholder and there is footer placeholder. So in that placeholder we can add pictures. In instead of what text. You can also add pictures in this section. From where? From insert picture or clip art, right, etc. So header and footer. Header is the text that appears on the top of the page, and footer is the text which appears at the bottom of the page. Then what are the steps? Insert. First go to insert tab, then go to header or footer. Then select the type of the headers or footer. Then go to close the header and footer button. Okay. Then next is viewing header and footer. Next is what? Viewing header and footer. Viewing header and footer. Header and footer. That means if you cannot see the header and footer, you can go to the buttons like full screen button or full screen option or print layout option. If you cannot see the header or footer, you can go to where? First, you can go to view tab and select the print layout or full screen option, right? Okay, so viewing the header and footer means if you cannot see the header or footer, then you can go to first view tab, then from there we can see print layout option and the full screen option. So after click print layout or full screen option, print layout or full screen option, full screen, right? So viewing header and footer means if you cannot see the header or footer, just go to the view tab, just click the view tab, and then you can see many options. Click the print out option, print layout option or full screen option. So you can see, now you can see the header and the footer on the page, right? Okay. Next is removing header and footer. Removing header and footer. We know header or footer gallery that contains different types of header, right? So at the end of that options, you can see remove header or footer. So removing header and footer, click on the remove header option at the end of the header gallery. So when we click on the header, you can see the different types of header, right? So at the end of the header type, you can see remove header. Remove header. Remove header from header gallery. From header gallery. Okay. That is the way to remove headers. For removing headers, click the option remove header from header gallery. And how to remove footer? The same way, remove footer from the footer gallery. Footer types, footer gallery. Okay. So this is the way removing header and footer, right? Okay. Then next is inserting the page break. Inserting the page break. Inserting the page break. Page break. Page break means it is the place where one page ends and another page begins. So what is the page break? Page break is the place where one page ends and another page starts, another page begins. So the definition of page break is a page break is the place in the text when one page ends and next one begins. Okay, so a page break is the place in the text where one page ends and another page begins. For example, this is a page and it contains some information like about computer. So about computer, and write computer is a multimedia machine. Multimedia machine. And so many information, right? There are so many, that means about computer we can get a very large information. So I want to break from here. That means I want other information will be displayed on the next page. If you break from here, the remaining information will be displayed on the next page. For example, computer is automatic. So first of all, just click on this page. Just click here and then click the page break. So if you want to break this page, the information below is displayed on the next page. That means in the next page, computer is automatic. Okay, so what is the page break? Page break means if you want to break any page, that means it is the place where one page begins, one page ends and the other page begins. Here is the example. This is the first page, it ends here and another page starts here, right? So what is a page break? Page break is the place in the text where one page begins and another page ends. Then let's see how to insert a page break. Go to the or place cursor on the place you want to break the page. For example, here I place the cursor on this place. So click on the mouse pointer to this place and after that go to home page and then you can go to insert tab and then there is a page break. Click on that page break. So finally the page breaks and it will display as 2 page. Okay, so page break means when we click any position in the text, after the cursor it will break. That means other information below the cursor will be displayed on the next page. That is the use of a page break. So what are the steps? Go to insert tab, then click page break. Okay. Next, Making columns. Next is making columns. So next portion is making columns and we can continue tomorrow.